So I don't like how the other one came. Oh wait, it's my iPhone on. I don't have my iPhone on lock, so it doesn't do this automatically. It'll stay on that. If I was on Voltex, that no matter what will not stay on there. See, it shuts off no matter what. Goes to lock screen. The main reason for that is, well, where's it? Oh, I just locked it. Oh, I wasn't going to be. So okay, so this whole thing is, guys, like, what is he talking about? I just got back from a week vacation in Maine, and they have no Wi-Fi up there. You're off the grid. I was living like Captain Fantastic. I should have rented that movie at the time. I should have rented that movie, watched it there, because I rented it like about 3 weeks ago. I don't watch it again, obviously, for that, just for that reason. Yeah, that would have been funny. But basically, you're off the grid, no Wi-Fi. It's your one cramped ass camper. At least to people in Captain Fantastic. I think they had their own room. So they had, no, it was one. Never mind that. Anyways, so no Wi-Fi. So I'm catching up on a week's worth of YouTube, and I'm wasting my time by doing another video on the same topic. Well, the remake. It was not technically another video, it's just a remake of a video, but I'm doing it again. Okay, without further ado, because this is already getting bad, I went to this amazing bookstore there, speaking of which, and it's called Books A Million, and I'm speaking too loudly. I always think my parents will be listening. I don't like letting them know that I do YouTube. It's kind of weird. But yeah, this amazing bookstore. It had like every book on here except for one, actually. I forgot about that. I keep forgetting about that. I'll show you the one that I had to pay full price for. But all but one was either half price or I think it's actually 50% more. It was clearance, and they're not shit books. They're actually good books, and some of them were ones I've been waiting for a while to get. It was like, I know this is gonna sound cliche, but I thought I was dreaming some of the time. All right, without further ado, 4 kids walk into a block into a bank. I don't know why I thought block, and you'll notice that I have the first issue of this. Selling this now. Is this the first, that would be nice if this was the first, it's a Newbury Comics variant, but it would be nice if it's the first printing. I really like this story. This is the story. So I wanted to get it. Saw it there and I was like, nice. And for a thick-ass book like this, it is only $14.99. That's because it's not by Marvel. Speaking of Marvel and DC, because it was off the grid for so long, and the only comic book store they went to was it was a Barnes and Noble basically, and they just had like a small graphic novel section. It was bigger than Newbury's graphic novel collection. It had more in it than Newbury Comics does. Newbury Comics just takes a handful of comics, new and some old kind of sorta, and just throws it. They just like a whole. It's almost like they have a lottery, not lottery, like a wheel of fortune. Like they spin it, and they're like, okay, let's get Iron Man, let's get Volume 3, yeah, and let's get the shittiest Iron Man book. Not even the best one, like let's just get the shitty one. It's them. That's Newbury Comics. I have been able to find more, but for Newbury Comics, I get these rather than these, and okay, so have someone tie you to a chair. I actually wanted to stand. I didn't to mention it's already 4:20, 4 minutes and 20 seconds. I've only showed you one book. Yeah, this is definitely the best remake. Let's just say I talked quietly after as I heard someone coming. I just didn't like them knowing that YouTube they talk quiet like this. I think everyone can hear me talk like this. They can't. That's why I need a microphone, which would solve nothing. Anyways, so that's what Marvel and DC are like. It's like getting tied to a chair, and you can't get out unless you give them money each week. for the weekly comics, and I don't have any hours next week, and I wouldn't have if I knew I was going back on Friday. I would have asked it Saturday off, because that's what I asked for off. They didn't. They declined it, even though I followed all the rules, basically. And also, there's the two of them that I didn't unbox technically, but I called in. I had someone else do it for me because again, off the grid. And texting works a lot better than calling, so I just texted my friend that works there, and just like, hey, have them get it off for me. And she talked to them. She didn't say much other than that, so I hope I hope that's all taken care of. This is volume 2. I had volume 1. I was very happy to find volume 2, and this was like $10. $10 versus $24.99. This would not have been $10 at Newbury. It would have been $15.99. Now this one is a very interesting one. So I'll give you credit. I don't know. Basically, I will understand if you haven't watched the video. I have a Punisher omnibus that's Marvel Knights, Garth Ennis. This is the only portion that's not collected. I think it's all the Marvel Knights Punisher in that collection. I don't know if it'll show, but this is the only one that isn't collected in it. It's issues 8 through 12 plus like an X-Men special, and then a Spider-Man versus Punisher, which I'm very interested to read. But basically, it goes 1 through 7 and then 13 to 37. So I now have the first 37 issues of the 2001 series, and of course the 12-issue mini-series from 2001. Yeah, comics are confusing. That's why I almost don't recommend that new readers get into it. Do your research. If you really want to get into comics, do your research. See what you need to read before you get into the newest stuff. Hell, that's why I haven't gotten as many Marvel books recently, is because they're so high up on Empire. And, well, actually, that's a totally different thing, because I technically did read what came before. It was after Incoming. But there are so many tie-ins. The tie-ins towards Savage Adventures issue, like, let's say, 14. Actually, it was issue 14. Oh, come on. And, I hadn't read the first 13 issues. Okay, I've read the first 2. And I'm on the third one right now. But I can't find any of the others, and it's complicated, basically. Superman Unchained, by the way, this was $10, $9.97. I'm gonna round it up for you guys. I think this is I think this is one of the biggest DC books I have. This is, I think, what's considered an oversized hardcover. It's a pretty meaty book. I think they have the actual, I'm gonna check that. I think they have, sometimes they just show the cover, like they pretend this is the cover, but they say what issue it is. The ones from New 52 sometimes don't. I stand corrected. I think that's what they're doing. Yeah. But they have like, here, I'll show you. They have this on the other side, so you know it's the issue and not just like a splash page of that issue. Another complicated thing that only comic people understand. This one, by the way, the movie is excellent. If you have not seen the movie, you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. You gotta go see it. Like, it's so good. It's on Netflix right now. I don't know about right now. Don't watch Cuties. That's another reason why I want to do this. I'm not watching that movie. I'm not even gonna do it for a I watch Cuties, so you don't have to video. It's disgusting. I don't know why Netflix greenlit it. This world is fucked. Absolutely fucked. Later note, Edge of Spider-Verse. This is the prequel to the Spider-Verse event. So you want to get this before I get that $50 non-omnibus softcover that's only 500 pages. It would not be that expensive if it was a softcover. Like, I think the Infinity softcover, I had the hardcover, so I don't know. I think the softcover is $44.99. No book should be that expensive. I don't care how many pages it is. If it's an omnibus and softcover length, like 800 pages, then fine. Do $550. But I think it's like 600 pages. I don't know. It's a lot of pages. I get it, but $50, really? $50. My eyes. It's wasn't because I have my eyes like bulging out their sockets. So pissed off, so surprised I am. Anyways, and the best part about that book is it's out of order. So when you open it up, it's like to what you think would be chapter 1, it's like chapter. That's the book, by the way. It's like chapter 15, and it's like, what the hell are you doing? Anyways, I found this for $5, and it's the first 5 issues. So if there was a sale, it would actually be $2.99. But let's say I was stupid enough to get no, actually, let's say all of these were in a dollar section, which that'd be pretty impressive because one of these is a key issue that you should look out for. I think it's issue 3 because one of them is the first appearance of Spider-Gwen. Anyways, let's make this video not only 10 minutes. Alright, Spider-Man 2. I really liked the first one. Heard the second one wasn't that great, but for $5.97, you think I'm going to pass it up? And yes, if they had a sale, and they had sales on it before, and I know it's been $2.99. I hope I didn't accidentally get it. No, I didn't. No. You know, you guys will never, actually, you probably do. You get like that moment that you're like, oh my god, did I just get something I already had? I don't think I got it. $5.97. This would be this I know folks show would be $8.99 at Newberry. And it's $6 here. And it'd be even more expensive on Amazon. Yeah, Amazon isn't the savior of online of shopping. Maybe online shopping. Well, actually, no, they have an online store at Books at Music, Books A Million. Yeah, fuck Amazon, honestly, sometimes. I actually, you guys, none of you saw it, but I did like an Amazon overpricing post. And yeah, since then, Amazon has gone under fire. I don't know what I was doing with that video. I think it was just this is the thing I wanted to show. You know, I have no subscribers, so no one would really see it. You never know. Anyways, this one is the only one I sort of regret. Yeah, I got it for $6. That's good. But it's not the prelude. But I was also thinking before I bought it, like, this is the Iron Man 225. You have very few of them beforehand. You're already going to be in the middle of something. So, who the hell cares? I hope that's... this is another one I kind of regret because the only one that I cared about was about $1.99 because I was missing one issue of it. But I have the full thing now, so I can get rid of the first 2 issues, which would totally be worth money and not worth the cover price or less. But yeah, I spent full price on it. It's great. I don't think they came in a grab bag. In fact, I'm almost positive it didn't. Forever Evil Blight. This one is technically a yet another words. I thought it was the tie-ins. It's not. I don't think it is, at least. But I don't know how much more they're gonna collect. Because the only one I'm thinking of is Justice League. Justice League of America one. And I also thought that Justice League one, the Jeff Johns one I just showed you, that was $5.97. I thought at first that was the... because Jeff Johns also wrote for New 52. Same as that one, he wrote Justice League. So it's a little confusing. Maybe they should call it something different, like Justice League International. Oh, they have Justice League International, that's right too. Maybe they should just all bring them all together. They probably do. Superman, Batman, World's Finest. I hope this isn't just an adaptation of the book movie. I mean, $6.97. I guess isn't that bad. Rest in peace, by the way. It's terrible to hear. Again, you're nothing but fucked up. Parental advisory. I gotta use my parents, guys. I'm 20 years old, if you already know that. I said that weird. Anyways, $4.97. I heard this one was pretty good. And I was like, yeah, why not? $4.97. The only thing is, it's by Daniel Kibblesmith. Look him up if you don't know who he is. You'll have a good time looking that up. This one's a weird one. This is Justice League, a League of Their Own. I don't even know who Christopher Moeller is. Just the guy. His name. Yeah, I don't even know who he is. But it was Justice League, and it was like $8. I think I looked it up, and it was good. Maybe I should look at these things before I buy them. I like the artwork on this cover, though. Another weird one, but it is Jeff Johns and Kurt Busiek. Jeff Johns I like, and Kurt Busiek I heard is really good. It's up in a way. Scruples. And then finally, 15 minutes. I might just do another cut. You know, just waste 15 minutes of footage and just get rid of it forever. I probably will. Just like, I guess I just like wasting my time. I'm gonna do that.